make you feel better. This is nothing.
I'll crush you. Good God. Feel the difference in our strength?
I'll make your death glorious. Let's see you push some daisies.
The heavens are angry. Blessings to all.
I'll crush you. Overwhelming power.
All right, so recently I had seen a post of somebody using Thomas Andre with Parkegian, and I wanted to test that out and see if that was something that was pretty viable. Regardless of what you do, Thomas is extremely strong, but I want to just throw a quick disclaimer in the beginning of this video that I'm not going to be using Thomas to his entire full potential. And what I mean by that is that Thomas has got a lot in here. It's interesting how this game has all these effects that trigger effects that proc when other effects are active, and it's kind of a bit of a headache. But nonetheless, obviously it's a fun game, so I'm not mad at it. But he's got this thing in here where he gets all this damage and crit and all that stuff as he's got the shield up, based on, like, right here, for every 1,000 shield effects applied, the damage of overgrowth increases by 100%, increasing up to a maximum of 1,000%. So ultimately he just can do, basically he can do a crap ton of damage that you're not going to get a ton unless you put him in positions to do it. Like, you've got to go out of your way to explicitly try to set that stuff up, because so many conditions need to be met. You need to be proccing the overwhelming power, and then getting that, and then turning that into activating Colossal Crush while Steel Tyrant is active. So blah blah blah. There's quite a bit there that needs to be done. Also this one, while Steel Tyrant is active, it increases the damage of Black Hole Crash by 125. That's pretty crazy. Black Hole Crash is going to be, what is this? Where's that at? Where the hell even is that? I gotta figure that out, so I'm gonna figure that out in a second. But anyway, regardless, my point is that I'm gonna be trying to go to Parkegian and throw that ultimate ASAP. So her ultimate itself doesn't really do much. Her main value, there's a couple things that she does really good. So when the user uses her skills, she restores her power gauge, which is obviously huge because she's just going to be able to spam ultimates. So I mean, you could make an argument that you want to boost her ultimate more than level 5. I would probably not really do it, because no matter what, she's not really going to do great damage, but it is what it is. If you wanted to go heavy on her, you could do that, of course. She also has a cleanse in there. She increases team members' power gauge fill rate when she uses those skills, which is pretty awesome later on. And then at that 5th dupe, she starts with the ultimate fully stacked up. And then with her weapon, which came out, she also increases the ultimate damage of the team member with the highest power by 20% for 20 seconds when she uses the ultimate. It also increases her own ultimate damage. So there you go, more reason to buff her up as much as you want. She's got a few different sets you can use on her. You could try to build her more as a DPS. You could try to build her like as Burning Blessing set. There's a lot of things that you can do for her. But I like to try to use Destroyer on her, increases power gauge acquisition rate. That makes it to where she basically gets the ultimate extremely quickly. This second effect, it's not like the first part of the second effect isn't the most insane thing. When the battle starts, charges the power gauge by 50% because she doesn't need that. She's going to start with 100, but it does increase the user and their team members power gauge acquisition rate by additional 20%. That's not really a Thomas thing. That's more for our third character. And the third character I think you truly want to run a lot of times will be Min, because what happens is with Min as a third, Min is able to spread his critical hit damage and get all that off, and then you could turn Thomas into a powerhouse. So that's the disclaimer on that. I've already recorded the video. I totally didn't go to Min as much as I probably should have, and I didn't use Thomas to his full extent because he, quite simply put, wants to be out there longer than I leave him out there. But a lot of times I wind up just using Go, and Go is our third because his ultimate hits pretty hard. He also has the break on it, so I kind of just use Go as the third. So you're gonna see Go get pretty consistent ultimates throughout the video because of the way that, you know, Destroyer with Park and her stuff and just the gauge that she gives off. Because again, Thomas can just kind of forcefully activate his ultimate, which is insane that characters do that nowadays. But you know, so that's one of the things to consider. But regardless though, I think that if again you were to use Min in that third slot, the damage will peak really high, especially if you were to try Thomas in the optimal scenario, like you fully stacked him up and everything like that. I think he could be a real powerhouse. So think of this video as more or less a proof of concept, not so much a, oh my god, I just did 10 billion damage, because I'm not going to pull that off. I'm going to tell you right now. Also, setting aside the fact that I'm not the best at the game, but I enjoy having fun. So quick note, make sure you support me if you guys want free codes and stuff like that. Links down below in the description. I lost my train of thought, but thank you for everyone that is currently, and let's go ahead and dive into the video. Make sure you subscribe as well. All right, so it took some digging, but we've got the cream of the crop, difficulty 40, S rank, level 91 Hobgoblin boss gate. So this will be a lot of fun. We're gonna use Kaisel here. I kind of want to upgrade him, but I don't, because Beru is coming out. I don't you know, I don't want to do it, but like the ultimate ability effect, it'll go up 1% more for 250. No, I'll save them. I got a lot, I guess, but it's not like I got a crazy amount. But yeah, so we're gonna take this on. I'm gonna use him here. I don't really typically use Kaisel as the main, but the focus of this team is to try to get the ultimates off. So we'll see how things look with the ultimate damage wise, and we'll see if that leads us in a great position. So once again, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. All fun, and let's see what we can do today. All right.
It's been a while since I fought on the front lines.
So instead of using our typical third, we did bring in Go for this fight. Our typical, I guess it doesn't really matter a ton. Our typical third would typically be Min though, just because I like to have Min's extra support and stuff like that. So this is where like having Kaisel as your shadow, primary shadow, kind of matters, because you're not getting the extra bonuses here on these regular non-ultimate hits, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and just throw the ultimate that way. And we're gonna go here and there. One shot it. He's a super big I mean, he could have a few more dupes, I guess, but he's a really big Thomas Andre, so that's not the most surprising thing. All right. Let's see how the damage looks here now. I'm gonna just throw the ultimate. Yeah, that's pretty nice. We'll take it. Bro backed out of the punches. Wow. Bro, I was gonna say, dude, this guy backed out of my punches, bro. All right, we got this. Okay, let's keep going. And we're gonna mainly, I'm just kind of casually going, but I'm really interested in the damage we'll do on the final phase. That could be interesting. Okay. And here's Hobby, our favorite, the Goblin Turtle. There he is. We're gonna just go for a quick break here. You know what? I'm actually gonna switch. Let's do something a little different. Oh, she doesn't have her ultimate yet. I might have messed up throwing it. So okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. We got this. I do need this break though, because the shadows were on auto. They brought my boy Tank in a little earlier than I would like. Okay, we got the break. I'm gonna go straight into the ultimate. Oh. Okay. What the hell happened? Was that Baron that did that? Did Baron one-shot the dude? God dang. So much for that. I mean, okay. The tricky thing is if I want to show stuff like that, there's not a lot of places I can go to show it. Because workshop, you know, that's one thing, but he doesn't have type advantage there, so it's going to be an uphill battle there, so it's not going to be the best. I guess I could try this, but it's like gates, simulation gate I could do. Simulation gate's kind of cheeky though, because you get all those bonuses, right? So there's gates, regular gates, I guess. That's got to be it, right? Like encore or whatever it is, whichever one goes to which. We'll take on this. This will be not too difficult, I guess, but it's annoying though because we don't have the unrecoverable, right? We don't have unrecoverable without Shaw. Though, can this guy go up? There's no roof here, so would he still do that? I don't know. It's food for thought, I guess. We don't care about any negative statuses or anything like that. If he puts any out, we're kind of just chilling. Gonna throw the ultimate, and we're gonna shift here. We're gonna just one-shot this dude again, aren't we? Bro is gonna get destroyed, man. Let's see the damage here. That was not great. that was not. I was like expecting damn near one shot. That did not happen. That's low-key kind of embarrassing. That's what happens when you take on the hardest boss of a stage, because old boy picked up his tankiness out of nowhere too. He was like, nah, you're not gonna kill me like that. Look at how much damage she's doing, like 1,000 damage on these hits. Yeah, I think I would just rather use Igris, or like literally anyone else, because all the other hits are too weak. Well, this is a bust. I knew he sucked too. This is ironically the first time I'm using him. Maybe he doesn't suck. Maybe it's just this team, to be fair. I don't want to say he sucks. I like using him as a sub shadow though, because he does a lot of damage. I like using him as one of my 2 shadows that's not getting their effect out. That's more like it. That's more like it. I'm not mad at that. But yeah, I still would rather have the other shadows though. Because if I had Igris, I think this match is over already. Look how fast Go is breaking. That's crazy. And we always pretty much have ultimates right after too. That's nice. That's nice. I like this team. And then he can get his, wow, really? I was gonna say he can get his pretty much whenever he wants. That's next level power creep in this game too. Oh, maybe that's why it did minimal damage. He must have picked up his break gauge right after, huh? Not my favorite setup for this match, I guess. Let's go for Go's ultimate. I spent too much time going here is what it is. I spent too much time going here. Gonna go straight into it. It's not ideal to go straight into it, because I do believe you want to use that skill in between. But we're kind of pressed for time, so let's just go straight back to him.
Watch out!
Oh, I should have threw the ultimate. I should have threw the ultimate. Oh, I could have threw the ultimate and won right there. That one, we timed out all because we weren't doing enough damage. That's that shouldn't be happening. So I'm gonna switch that, and we're gonna like absolutely run it over. I could have threw the ultimate right there and won. Oh, that's annoying. Oh man, but I noticed I was spending a little bit too much time with Park. She kind of just needs to get in, get out. But if she doesn't have her ultimate up, then it's kind of hard for her to do that. So I'm gonna actually shift strategies a little bit, because Go is breaking extremely fast to the point where when I get to Thomas, I'm not getting the value out of that. Oh, him dodging that actually might be a good thing. Okay, we're gonna go for this, and we're gonna go back to go here. Okay, then we're gonna go to Thomas. This should be more like it. Yeah, it's more like it. Got all that in before he got his break gauge back too, so that's good. Freaking auto summon. Yeah, Go's just breaking extremely quickly. Next time I'll just throw Go's ultimate immediately, actually, and that'll be great.
Let's see you push some daisies.
Okay. Okay. That's so crazy. Go is so legit with that ultimate, just one-shotting the break bar. It's crazy. Come on!
I'll do my best.
For getting this ultimate so quickly is so also crazy. It's ridiculous. Gonna bring this out. Okay, break.
I'll make your death glorious.
Watch this. Feel the difference in our strength. Watch out. Nice. Overwhelming power. Watch this. Feel the difference.
I'm gonna go straight into it this time. Don't have much time.
Overwhelming power.
And go with the one shot here.
With brilliant light.
And cool, we got it. I mean, it was still closer than I would like, but we got it.
I'll make your death glorious.
See if she can win it.
Push some daisies.
She's about to cost me the whole damn run. Doing no damage. He's gonna get a break gauge again. I mean, to be fair, Go breaks in like 2 hits. Yeah, it's fun to throw all those ultimates and have the ultimate, in theory, do more damage, but in that situation, it didn't really work out great. It's just, you know, most of the content, you know, guild boss, things like that. Like this guy, for example, it's not going to matter here because he's going to pick up that super tanking and we're not going to beat him in time. Team's a bit weaker, so I'm not going to run all these. I'll just take on 20. I mean, at 20, we probably do beat it in time. See if I like that better. Yeah, at 20, I'm pretty sure we beat it in time, to be fair. But this guy's kind of annoying, too. It's not really a great setup to run this with. What's her support skill? I don't think it's actually great either. I was gonna say I might like this better with Sung. I like as a team secondary to Sung. Okay, let's see if we can knock him out here. Haven't even used her ultimate. Yeah, this is just gonna knock him out. Not this hit, but we're just gonna beat him so easily. Oh, basically did. Okay. I gotta go to 20. 19 is too easy. Or 21, I mean. 20 is too easy. Basically did one-shot him. Okay.
Amazing, right?
And I did not even get her ultimate buff. The weapon only triggers when she uses her skill, right? I think that's the case. When the user uses their ultimate, increase the ultimate skill of the team member with the highest total power by 20,000 or 20%. My bad. Yeah, that's the case. So that's not the. I do want to use that as much as possible. Then, like I thought, obviously, I already knew that. And to clarify here. Fills a team member's power gauges, airball, wind shear, air cutter, wind vortex, the damage of windstorm. When the battle starts with a full ultimate gauge. I mean, I haven't leveled this, so I guess I'll do that. It doesn't matter a ton. I'm all out of those scrolls. That's funny, but it would help her obviously with her damage because she's not doing any damage. So let's give her some levels on her stuff, I guess. But yeah, so that the main reason you're using her is for her weapon and for, which is new, but mainly for the ultimate stuff, and then also the breeze whenever you're proccing breeze, and the purifies is good too. The cleansing, ultimate skill damage for Janu is nice.
You're definitely going to need me.
All right, that's all I'm gonna do. So this is proof of strong. I did weaken it a little bit. I don't typically actually dive too deep into proof of the strong, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe one day I will, but right now I don't really care much about it. I hate that guy doesn't give you a stupid thing. You've got to just anticipate it. Oh, I've got auto on accidentally. I forgot to turn the shadow one off. Great. Let's go here. I'm going to start with that, and we're going to just go straight back to Tommy. We got to go as quickly as possible here.
Overwhelming power. Pretty good. Good God.
Okay, let's go right there. I will use her skills just to get her ultimate back. It's right on time. All right, we're gonna bring in our boy Baron. We're gonna get a greed going. Don't you do the break gauge. Don't you do the stupid break gauge. God damn it, of course he did. I knew he was gonna do it. Ruined my entire thing. Not really, but it's annoying. All right, I'm just gonna end this with Thomas. Or not, because break gauge. And welcome back, Thomas. I think this is the first time in this entire video I've let him leave and come back in the transformed state. I don't ever really do that. You can make an argument that, and somebody's been watching me for 15 minutes, like, dude, you're supposed to do more with Thomas. But I've been trying to go as quickly as possible. I've been trying to speed run it. That's what it is. I've been trying to speed run it to get the full effects of the ultimate, and I've actually been low-key trying to see if I can maybe get the ultimate effect twice. I don't know that it's been working. I have to go back and watch the film. But I've been trying to speed run it, not really focusing as much on Thomas outside of just his ultimate. So that's part of it too. All right, well, that is, I mean, everything else is kind of team fight or cheeky simulation game. I didn't realize this was a thing, you know, when it comes to non-Sung Jinu, because there's a lot more options to play with Sung Jinu than there is to play with the other characters, unless they're like boosted in workshop. I could take him into workshop, but it's not really, you know, he's light, like it's not gonna do anything. So yeah, I think that's where we kind of, and simulation gate is good, but it's not good for this type of content because I have to pick a bonus and I don't really want a bonus. So, all right, guys, hope you all enjoyed. Regardless, this was a lot of fun. If you guys haven't already, I've done a guide video that I hope you guys check out. It's going to be clickable on the screen right now. Make sure you check it before you go, and I'll see you all over there. Thanks.